Happy New Year, everybody. This is the Lightning Round, and I'm your host, Lightning.
And I'm the other host, AR, and happy late Christmas, merriness, warm Eve, New Year Day, everything.
All of the above.
Yes, I choose C.
So, to start off, let's see here. A couple of announcements. The next 2 weeks is going to be a little bit different because if you've looked at the schedule for My Little Pony, there is obviously no new episodes for the 12th. That being the case, we have decided to take it upon ourselves to do a little bit of retrospect. We're going to look at the top 10 videos and songs that the Brony community has brought out, and we'll be putting those up for the 10th, for the 5th and the 12th, as opposed to doing our normal podcast.
We are?
That's what's going on the next 2 weeks. Yes.
Oh, okay. I am now informed. Thank you for informing me.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You are informed.
I feel special.
All right. Why don't we go ahead and get started with our episode review?
Ooh,
this week
fun.
we are reviewing Spike at Your Service.
Yep.
So why don't you give us the synopsis?
Spike at Your Service. Twilight Sparkle is given the assignment to read 13 books in a whole weekend, mostly because Celestia is lazy and didn't want to read them herself. Yes?
12 books.
12. Well, because Celestia read one already. So.
Yes, there was 13 in the comic, yes.
Yes, clearly. So Twilight is forced to read these books, and she gives Spike the day off so Twilight can spend her time focused on reading. So, Spike goes outside and goes through his list of all of the things he's wanted to do on his day off. Smell his feet, touch his tongue with his nose, touch his nose with his tongue, whichever way you do prefer it, and then do something else which I can't recall. Smell his feet, I think it was. Yes.
Well, yeah.
So, after doing these said amazingly fun and awesome cool things, Spike gets bored. So, what does he do? He walks around town. And then he spots a hot air balloon, which then he goes ahead and runs up and walks into a pole. And the hot air balloon comes untied and flies
very
away.
Confused about this whole balloon, actually. I mean, when you think about it, they have Twilight using the balloon every once in a while, and Pinkie Pie using the balloon every once in a while. In this one, they have Cherry Berry that's walking away from it, and so. I believe it is. She was the same one that was.
Yeah.
She was using it in the Mysterious Ne'er-Do-Well as well.
Yep, I believe it is her balloon, which I am finally glad they gave some more definite something. Ownership to some pony owning the balloon, like a definite it belongs here sort of thing to the balloon, because I didn't know where it went. I'm like, where does it go afterwards, and who owns it? I'm glad they finally answered that.
For some reason, I had the thought in my head that it was pink.
Thought. You're cute. Okay.
Well, I think that's what the Silent Ponyville idea was that it was Pinkie Pie's balloon,
but maybe. Anywho, moving on, back to the synopsis. The balloon escapes. Spike tries to capture it, but fails to do so after hurtling over houses, tripping over stuff, landing in a car, almost killing Granny Smith, and flying into the Everfree Forest and then safely grabbing the rope and landing into the Everfree Forest on the balloon. I almost said blimp, because blimp came to mind. Anywho, so Spike is in the Everfree Forest, and he ties down the balloon to a branch, which I must say that branch did not look very strong, but it stays. So, as he goes to find his way back home through the Everfree Forest, he is attacked by Timberwolves, which I must say the 3D animation for them was well done, and it was very interesting. And it was very interesting to see a new type of look to the show with this new 3D animation.
The Timberwolves, we've seen them briefly in Family Appreciation Day, and the fact that they made a return is awesome, because I thought that the Timberwolves were probably one of the coolest creatures that they had ever come out with. And Yeah, their overall look was amazing. They talked about it a little bit, saying that if they had ever tried to do it 2D flash animation, there would have been like 50 layers for each one, and so it was kind of out of the question to do it as a normal flash animation. So
Yeah.
that's why they decided to go with the 3D instead. But
Besides,
yeah,
it
it it,
works a
it
bit
looked really
easier.
good.
Yeah, and like I say, you said there'd be like 50 flash animations for the whole thing, but they would not have felt the same if it was done in 2D compared to 3D.
Plus the glowing eyes were just awesome.
And the smoke as well. Also, moving on. So, after Spike begins to run for his life like the little girl dragon he is, who should stand in his way? A giant rock. Tom's cousin, I'm pretty sure. Birder. Barter. Whatever his name is. So, but standing on top of Birder is Applejack the Brave. She said, "Hey here!" In those exact words. I am quoting the show. I'm reading the script right here. So, the Timberwolves look up and Applejack kicks a rock at them. The wolves are distracted, chase after Applejack. Spike is saved. Spike then owes a debt of gratitude to Applejack and wants to help her with everything, pretty much, because he owes a life debt to her. Applejack becomes a big concern after Spike does a lot of clumsy-like things. She mentions, well, if you're going to serve a life debt, why don't you talk to Twilight about this? Maybe she has something to say. Twilight says she was okay with it, but she wasn't paying attention, because people who read don't pay attention, like me,
Well,
reading the
no,
script.
see, no. Here's the thing
No.
about Spike owing the life debt. Forget about Twilight saving him from the dragon. During
Forget
the
about
Owlicious
Caden
episode.
saving him from falling to his death.
Yeah, Rarity, Twilight, and Rainbow saving him from the dragons, and
Uh,
Caden falling to his death in the season
and
premiere. I mean,
also
it's
Rainbow
like,
Dash and Fluttershy saving him from falling to his death.
yeah, and I mean, it's just
Spike's the
he's
third
been
wheel in
saved
this whole
more
thing.
than once. Huh?
Spike's the third wheel in this whole thing. He always
Yeah.
has. He's irreplaceable, but still. No way he's replaceable. Anyway, that's not the point. Well, maybe. Anyways, back to the synopsis. So, after Twilight agrees to this life debt thing, goes back to Applejack, Grainsmith, and all of them. Spike says, she's alright with it. And they're like, what? So, he ends up serving life death. Applejack is the idea. Oh, not Applejack. She gets a bit fed up with him wanting to do so much. So all of her friends go ahead and start telling her, well, you can have to do this. You should not have anything to do at all. You blah, 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 blah. And I like the interaction with May 6, but we'll get that later when we start talking about what we liked and disliked. So, after finally setting up the perfect scenario where Applejack gets caught in some rocks and a puppet Timberwolf is going to eat her, Spike has to save her. But he realizes it's a fake. It's a fraud, even. The strings didn't give it away. The crosses didn't give away on top where the strings were attached. But there was no breath. Because it wasn't stinky. Anywho, the breath comes, and there's actually Timberwolves going to eat them. And Applejack happens to get stuck, and Spike happens to save them. The end. That's the basic synopsis. That was a bit more detailed, actually, than basic. But, you get the idea.
Well, yes.
Well.
The certain nuances of this episode are really what make it stick out. Just the things that if you aren't paying attention, you're gonna miss them. Like, for example, Rarity in the canon. I'm not sure how that happened,
Sure.
but it's like one scene that's like 2 seconds long, and it's like, yeah, I don't even know how to explain that.
What, Rarity got in the cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I'm like, how did she get in there? And then I'll wear this mustache.
Pinkie Pie, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Why didn't she wear the mustache when she was on the Friendship Express? The mystery on the Friendship Express.
Don't
She should
know.
have worn the mustache.
She didn't think of it at the time. It wasn't in her pockets. She had all the other stuff in her pockets, but she forgot the mustache because she left it at home and it was in the dryer. So,
Ponies have pockets?
Yes, yes, they do. You didn't know that? Don't you
I think that
page?
was a Doctor Who
Yeah,
thing, but
yeah. Doctor Who's an
okay.
assistant. Didn't you know ponies have pockets? Ponies don't have. Oh, fancy that. Pockets.
Yeah.
Anywho, overall thoughts on the episode, and what did you like and/or dislike about it? I
The
got
overall
my
premise of
points.
Spike being, you know, AJ's helper, and he just absolutely terrible at everything.
Except helping Twilight.
Well, that's the thing. It's like he's the #1 assistant to Twilight. You'd think that he would be just as good of an assistant to any other pony, right?
No, he's Spike. I don't have to think that at all.
Okay.
Okay, then. No, anywho, I was being a tad
But yeah,
sarcastic.
I mean, just the things that he's doing, the baking and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he cooks for Twilight. I think he should be able to do this.
Well, I think the thing is he's overexcited. He's doing something on his day off that he's been wanting to do stuff. I'm pretty sure he's overexcited and antsy about the whole thing. That, and I'm also certain that he has never been on a farm in his life. No, I take that back. Then again, he was on Twilight's back and was never standing at the farm itself. And he's never really been on his own. He's a child. We'll go with that. Excited, antsy, bouncy child. Happy child. That breathes fire.
Plus, apparently he has a business card.
Yes. Hand-drawn. And written.
Yeah.
Well, claw
Pretty
drawn.
much hand-drawn.
It was claw drawn.
I can't read it. I mean, apparently Applejack could read it. I can't.
I read it clear as day. And I have bad eyesight.
It's backwards.
You're backwards. Have you ever thought of that one, huh?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
That doesn't make much sense.
It's not supposed to make sense. I'm talking. Shh. Okay, moving on.
Anyway, the whole scene at Rarity's house at the Carousel Boutique, love that entire scene.
Yes.
Just everything from Rarity trying the pie to Rainbow Dash showing up was great.
I did not know Rainbow Dash could write.
I didn't know Rainbow Dash had a fanfic.
I look forward to reading it. I really do.
No, you don't.
I really do. Because Rainbow Dash is writing it, and didn't you hear her elaborate plot? I loved it. I'm like, I wish I had thought of something.
It's a self-insert.
No, it is not. It is clearly well thought out, planned, and detailed in such a way that is about her twin sister, evil twin sister, I must say, Wobney R. And I want to.
It's not getting on EQ. It's just not.
You're not.
The pre-readers are not going to like that.
Yeah, right. Anywho. I'm sure if Rainbow Dash actually submitted a story to Equestria Daily, it'll get featured. Will everyone like it? I will. That's about it. And one other person, Jeffrey, over there in that island by himself with the laptop and a mouse, he will like it too.
Well, it's funny.
You're funny.
EQD said that just because it's cute when Dashy doesn't mean that it's cute when you do it.
Well, I'm not being cute. I'm being serious. And plus, Dashy's writing it, so I'm still going to read it.
I'm pretty sure there's got to be a writer on EQD or on FimFiction that goes by the name Rainbow Dash, and he needs to write this fanfic.
Or she.
Or she.
Or
he needs
it.
to write this fanfic.
Anywho.
So anyway, the pie
I like pie.
that he makes is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, how can you even think that? Well, then again, he did eat those muffins that were like that Applejack made that one time, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I guess Twilight will eat anything when she's delved into a book so much that she doesn't pay attention to what's being made or what she's eating, so it kind of just slides down her throat without realizing what it is until it's gone.
That can't be healthy.
Yeah, plus she sits inside all day and sits. She doesn't move.
Well,
And she's too lazy to walk somewhere and get something when she could just use magic.
look, here's the thing. She does plenty of exercise. She ran from a Hydra. You know,
That was
like
6 months
a year of
ago.
exercise.
Since then, no real dangers have occurred other than the Crystal Empire. And even then, she fell downstairs, and then she slid upstairs.
Season 1. I mean, you have Discord, that entire episode.
That was like
she
2
ran
years
through the
ago. In Pony Time.
No.
We
have no idea how long ago that was.
I'm making stuff up as I go.
I'm wondering if they're going to mention how long ago it's been since they sealed away Discord in the new episode that they're bringing out.
Shh, people don't like spoilers.
It's not a spoiler anymore. People know that already.
Nuh-uh. I know there's someone who doesn't know about it at all. And he doesn't want to know about it.
What, Delta?
No, not Delta. It's a Fluttershy episode. Delta's going to want to know about it.
I didn't know his favorite pony was Fluttershy.
You don't... How do you... Never mind. Okay, moving on.
Right, anyway. Apparently Fluttershy has the best idea for this entire thing. Is like, don't give him something to do. Just say you don't have anything for Spike to do. And apparently that doesn't work.
Well, of course.
Because then Spike just decides to, well, okay, maybe I need to think of stuff that AJ wants me to do.
Like help her breathe.
Yeah, that didn't work out very well.
No, she breathed. Ish.
Kind of.
Intentional delay? Question mark?
I do like when AJ goes to get Twilight's help, and in order to get her attention, just has to put one of her bottles of ink
out of place.
Out of place, yeah. Just nudge it out of place, and she just like freaks out.
It's like this. Oh wait, no, it doesn't work. No, it's not gonna work, is it? No, that doesn't sound glassy enough. Nope, not as that. Okay, even though I have glass everywhere in my room, it doesn't make the... close enough. Okay. Moving on.
And of course that gives Twilight the best face award for this episode.
With that exact
If you
sound.
haven't seen it on ET yet, then definitely check that out, because it's fairly amusing.
Twilight overall has really good facial expressions. I mean, come on. I use a lot of them in my drawings. And Applejack for some reason too. But Twilight always seems to be the epitome of facial expressions whenever I'm drawing stuff. For reference.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
But I mean, there's lots of other good facial expressions in this episode as well.
Yep.
Applejack's got a really good one.
Pinkie Pie does too. And Rarity.
Well, Pinkie Pie, here's what's funny, is that they have Rarity and Pinkie Pie running out of the forest when they do with the fake scene or whatever. And
I loved her scream.
Well, Pinkie Pie, is smiling the entire time.
Who would?
I mean, it looks hysterical.
It's Pinkie Pie. What do you
Because
expect?
she's running around the entire time Rarity's doing her whole, like, acting thing or whatever. And Pinkie Pie is just running around screaming and smiling.
I like that. And Applejack gets the Best Actress of the Year award.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's, like, Oscar-winning right there.
Rainbow Dash gets the best...
On the other hand...
Yeah.
On the other hand, Rainbow Dash has a very, very convincing roar, apparently.
According to Fluttershy. That was very convincing.
No, it was amazing. No, well, yeah,
No,
and
shut up.
I think
Installment of this thingy. Okay, sorry, my
I
computer
think.
wanted to install something.
Hmm.
I told it no.
Oh. Well, I think I'm pretty sure Spike said that it was pretty much right on as well.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is that they gave Fluttershy like these like wooden cups or whatever to make the sound of the
Walking,
uh, walking.
running
I'm
ish.
pretty sure hooves would have the same effect, wouldn't they?
Well, it's basically amplifying the sound. Her just doing that over there would have it just be over there. You get something larger with hollow, you get more. It would be a lot more louder, more audible than just your regular hooves on the ground. I know from experience.
Okay. Couldn't they just use coconut?
They don't have coconuts inland. Are you crazy? And ponies don't even eat coconuts. What purpose would coconuts serve a pony? Besides dressings and attire.
I don't think they'd use coconuts as a tire.
Earmuffs. Don't know
That'd
where I
be
got
incredibly
that.
uncomfortable.
Not necessarily. Anywho, moving on. Moving on up.
I do have to say the giant Timberwolf at the end is a great idea. They had the three of them that come out. Applejack destroys all of them, so they use their ever-free magic to create one giant
Morphin
Timberwolf,
Power
which
Rangers.
has entire trees incorporated into its body.
It was a Power Ranger, clearly.
And apparently, this one, the giant one, was actually done in 2D.
Yeah, I saw that. Simpler. It
That
didn't
one
have to
wasn't.
do
It
all the
wasn't done.
running and all the fanciness that the individuals had to do.
Right.
And yes. And I must
So
say
apparently,
also, I don't know why, but
I killed it.
yeah. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know why, but when I saw it, I thought Zoids for some reason. Zoids came to mind when I saw it. And Legos.
Zoids?
Zoids and Legos came to mind when I saw this beast.
I don't even know what Zoids is.
You don't know what Zoids is?
I mean, seriously.
What kind of a child
No,
were you?
what's Zoids?
Yeah, Zoids, like the Liger Zero,
Well,
Blade Liger, Command
oh,
Wolf.
maybe I have seen. It's been a long time since I've even thought about that.
Yeah.
Maybe I do know what you're talking
You got
about.
the giant mechanical, like, tigers and dogs and all that stuff. The machines of war.
Yeah, maybe I do know then, because that sounds familiar now.
I'll have to show you afterwards. Any hoozle banoozle badoozles, they remind me of that. And Legos, because of how easily they fell apart.
I could see them come out with a Timberwolf Lego set.
That would be pretty awesome. I'd buy that. Alright, we got more to talk about
Yeah,
in the
that'd
episode.
be interesting. I guess they don't have My Little Pony Legos, do they?
No. Sadness. Although I could paint the
I
little...
feel like that would be money.
I have pony Legos
Wouldn't
I could
it?
paint. But, yeah. Anywho, anything else we wish to discuss upon about the episode at all?
There was like two parts of the episode where it delved a little bit more deeply into Twilight's relationship with Spike, both when he's explaining that he has to leave her, and then at the very end when she says, you know, what would I do without you?
She'd probably
And
be a huge success in Ponyville, have many friends, stuff like that. Live a normal life, they say. But yes.
yeah, apparently but it's they've done that a lot this season. You know, even with the Crystal Empire episode, they did a little bit with Twilight's relationship with Spike, and I think they're trying to get that fleshed out a little bit more because it really hasn't been something they focused on a lot.
Nope. But they shall bring that
So
up.
I mean, I did enjoy that aspect, but Spike episodes have never been my favorite episodes. But I think this one was probably one of the better ones. I didn't like Secret of My Excess very much, and this one was definitely better than that.
Although I enjoy it. I don't know. Anywho, moving onwards. Oh, what would you write this episode?
Oh, well, 7.5 out of 10.
Ooh. Fun.
And how about you?
8 for the 3D animation. Yeah, and
Fair enough.
that's my reasoning. Yes. Alright, it'll do it for the review of the episode.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Pinky agrees.
So we've got just a couple news things to go over. Actually, we have quite a lot of news things to go over.
Because New Year's has happened, and Christmas, and ponies, and the end of the world.
Lock-ins and yeah, takedowns.
Yeah, lots of those. I've been experiencing some of those on my channel. Well, just blockings.
Yeah.
Ouch, my knee.
Oh my god, the nightly roundup is already up.
They actually uploaded at night! For me, that is. My goodness!
Instead of in the morning.
It's 11 p.m. for
Oh,
me.
wow.
And they uploaded it. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. They uploaded it at night. Project Equestria seeks voice actors.
Oh god. They have a bass cannon on Black Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Do. Oh, look at this.
Aha!
What now?
We have a casting call for Project Equestria.
Yeah, I was just gonna announce that. It's a
Yeah,
competition.
I haven't even really heard of this
Nope,
yet, but
I believe it is
apparently
brand new.
Project Equestria Productions is looking for some VAs. They are
Hooray!
looking
Shall
for-
I read the description epically?
Go ahead and do your epic description reading.
Our team, Project Equestria Productions, would like to give you the chance to strut your stuff and show off your skills. If you are a new up and coming VA, give this a try and don't be intimidated. We judge only on your skill and passion as a VA, not your past experience. Though we would like to know what you have done in the past. Stalkers. Here's what we're looking for this time around. Voice actors, both male and female. There are a wide variety of roles to fill, but here's what we need specifically. 1 Rainbow Dash voice actress, a guild of voice actors, a British voice actor or actress. It just said 1 British VA, an average Joe VA, and a Billy Mays impersonator. Approximately 2 to 6 VAs who can adapt and do various voices. If you're interested, please send us an email at projectequestria2013@gmail.com, including the following details: your name and online nickname, if applicable, links to any previous experience, if applicable, 1 audio clip between 2 and 15 minutes long of you acting in the personality of the voices that you are applying for. You may attempt as many voices as you feel necessary. Please include a script of what you read. Or else. Anywho, it sounds very interesting, so they're looking for a lot of voice actors, as they have said and I have read. So go ahead. Right.
All right.
Anywho, moving on with other subjects upon the night, we have a lot to cover.
Yeah, well, why don't you go ahead and talk about this whole takedown issue that they got going on?
Ah, yes. As Equestria Daily has said, send it to the moon! Well, a new wave of YouTube videos, include most of which have been My Little Pony episodes and such like that, have been being taken down as of late. Everything from commentaries and parodies, Friendship is Wet Trap, as temporarily it says here, to actual episodes are getting the axe. The main thing that separates this from the usual video polling is the use of content ID. Zyro, for example, can't upload videos with the MLP intro theme, as this part of the episode was considered a portion of the last roundup and automatically rejected by YouTube. Some do manage to get around it, but others are not so lucky. Basically, Hasbro is pulling down a heavy knife on the uploading of My Little Pony related content here in America, actually. Because, personally for my channel, Muffin Loving Productions, we do a Let's Watch and Review. Basically, where me and the other main host of the channel sit down and watch a My Little Pony episode, and we talk over it. The 2 recent episodes we uploaded were blocked in the United States, no takedown, and then randomly the other day, episode 3, filmed 6 or 7 months ago, was blocked as well. We haven't experienced takedowns, but the videos have been blocked in the United States. If you live in Britain, good for you. But, yes, there is
I think the problem with it is that things are being put on YouTube for free, obviously, and the, things like Netflix and any other kind of DVD rental or DVD sale is going to be. And people aren't going to buy this stuff when you can get it for free on the internet.
Yay, free!
And that's what we seem to be going towards. Is more people are going online to find these episodes than they,
the internet's
go out
free.
and buy it.
No, not really. The internet's actually not free.
I'm not sure what they're going to do about it, because I mean it's not, there will always be videos out there that aren't going to be taken down. Some people are going to get around it somehow.
Yep. But, yeah, there are some rumors going around that it has to do with, well, according to Question Daily, there's an interesting rumor from a very reliable source floating around that this is due to Hasbro finding it difficult to bring MLP to the Chinese audience. Apparently, they are refusing to buy the broadcasting rights since everything is available via YouTube, like Lightning was saying. So, it's just a rumor. Please don't take that as gospel, because it's not gospel, first off. But second off, it's just a rumor. So, yes. And I believe there's some other news that you can cover as well with the Hasbro takedowns. So, one last thing to say about the Hasbro takedowns. Just be careful that you don't get anything banned or taken down. I've been fortunate enough where stuff has been blocked, but not taken down yet, so.
Yeah, you can take it from me. This happened back in May. But all of my episode reviews were not only taken down, but then I had strikes put against my channel, and actually my channel got terminated.
Ew.
For My Little Pony reviews. That's what got my channel terminated.
Yep.
Was the reviews for it. And so, yeah, it's definitely something to be careful with.
Let's see, what other news is there to speak of?
Well, for people who are fans of the songs that people have brought out, SaberSpark has put together his the community voted top 25 songs of 2012. A very good list. The only thing that he did that I don't quite agree with is that in order to have more variety in the list, if there was several songs nominated by the same artist, he would just take the number one, like the song that was most popular among that artist. So there aren't multiple songs by the same artist.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Where I mean, if there were, you're gonna have several done by Man to Pony, several done by Wooden Wooden Toaster and Living Tombstone. They've got several songs that are extremely good,
Only their most popular,
and
though.
it's only the most popular that was brought out. So, I mean, Man the Pony got on the list with
Loyalty?
Picture Perfect Pony,
No, no, that was...
and
Wait. Oh, that's right. No, was it him? Yeah, it was
yeah,
him. That was his song.
yeah. His was the original. The animation was done was a remix,
Yeah, it was.
but yeah, his original got on there. Um,
Doo, 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 doo.
and I'm not gonna tell you what was number one because you can go and watch the countdown if you want to see what it was. But yeah, very good list, especially once it gets into the top 10. I fully agree with what they put in there. So
I has not seen
definitely
it
going
yet.
to.
Yes. Oh, in other news, the My Little Pony has its comic series going on, has released its second issue, which I have read and must say is well done. I personally love the humor, the art, and the storyline so far is very intriguing. So, you can go ahead and go to iTunes, or there's another online site you can find it and get some samples of these to see what the issues are covering. If you wish to purchase them, they're only, I think they're like $3 or $4. They're not too expensive for digital copies. Personally, I would prefer hard copies, but they're not available yet.
Yeah,
Someday.
yeah. I kind of want to get my hands on an actual physical copy, but then again, I'll probably just go to iTunes and buy it there.
Yes.
It seems to be the quickest way.
Yeah. But, so that is a very intriguing series. I'm actually going to probably purchase the first issue tonight because I haven't read that one yet. I started the second one because, I don't know, I just did. But I must say, I am able to actually understand the whole story from the second one. But there are points where I wonder what happened here and there, but I know what's going on at least. So you can pick it up at the second issue and get an idea of what's going on. Anywho.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Now, what are you going to say?
Yeah, I don't know
You don't.
because I haven't read it,
You need
but
to.
it sounds like. I mean, is it continuous? Like, do you have to read the first one in order to understand what's going on in the second one?
No, I actually said that.
Or-
I read the second one, and I know what's going on now and what the main six are doing, and I understand what's going on completely. I just don't know how things happened. Like, if you don't want to hear a spoiler, cover your ears. But the CMC recaptured by Chrysalis, I don't know how that happened, but I know what's going on.
So you think that's covered in the first?
Well, of course.
Issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see why it wouldn't be covered.
It's continuous. It is continuous.
Yes,
then.
yes, it is continuous. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if they were just going to be separate adventures like the show was, or if it was going to be a
Like AR and
continuation
Delta
thing.
is separate. No, it's all one
Right.
linear story.
So, this won't be airing until Friday, but for those of you that have heard about this Hot in Cleveland show, I actually haven't heard about it at all until they came out with this episode. But apparently, there was supposed to be a Brony reference in the newest episode of Hot in Cleveland that premiered on Wednesday night at 9 Central is when I think
9
they put
Central.
it. And Midnight Run actually did a live stream of that, and I did watch it. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, the Brony reference was not only horribly misunderstood, but also not a very prevalent part of the episode anyway. But yeah, it was a misinterpretation by TV Land's part because it was just not what a brony is at all. In fact, I think at one point in time, one of the characters actually says, "What is a brony?" And he answers with, "Well, I dress up in pony costumes and go to conventions." And it's like, yeah, that's not what a brony is. I mean, there are some that do that, but that's not a definition of what a brony is at all.
Do 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 do. I have not seen it yet, so I can't comment on anything.
Makes sense.
Yes. Any other news updates we have for the people? All three of them? Maybe four?
There should be plenty of other things to talk about. Just got to find something. Lots of story updates. Some of them actually look kind of interesting.
Yes, there was a Sherlock Holmes one that I'm interested in reading. Need to finish reading.
Yes. Oh, well, we got actually a lot to talk about when it comes to episodes, being that now, first of all, we know that the season finale is going to be
a one-parter.
Single-parter.
For those of you who don't like spoilers, this is now your time to exit the vicinity.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to spoil too much. I mean, we know that the name for the episode on the 19th is called Keep Calm and Flutter On. I won't go into the synopsis for that. And the one after that is called Just for Sidekicks, and involves pets. So that's all I'm going to go. That's as far as I'm going to go into detail with those. But both of them look really good. The Just for Sidekicks episode might be iffy. I'm not entirely sure how good of an episode that's going to be, but we'll have to wait and find out. But I'm really excited for the Keep Calm and Flutter On episode.
Yes, as am I. I'm just wondering what's wrong with Celestia. Has she gone bonkers? I need to find out what's going on with that.
Yeah.
I don't ask what kind of accent it is. I don't even know. I'm making it up.
I think they understand that you just go into random accents whenever you want to know.
Ha! No. Yes. Anywho. Ooh, I got a Skype message. I'll talk to him afterwards. Anywho.
Not too much in that nightly roundup. I'm looking at the nightly roundup. There's voting going on for the top 10 videos of December for December 2012. So voting is now going on for that.
Voting is now underway. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Hey.
Right.
Hey. Okay, I'm done.
Just as a question, do you have any New Year resolutions that you're going with this year?
I don't know. I don't really make New Year's resolutions, actually. There's no need to.
That's because New Year's are meant to be broken.
Exactly. They're meant to be broken. Then I don't really have goals I need to work on. Maybe do some more... Maybe be more... What is it called? Stubborn. In finding a job. Determined! That's the term. I can't think of the right term. But
Stubborn.
Yes, clearly. No, but yeah. Overall, I mean, I don't really have New Year's resolutions. I have a good time every single year. I always have fun, no matter what it is, and there's no need for me to force myself to do stuff that I don't need to do, like work. Although I need to work soon. Anywho, what about you?
One more thing that I do want to talk about that I just came across is that the Hub is introducing Animaniacs.
Oh yes, I saw that. I love it. 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 Yes.
For those of you who are familiar with the show,
it's amazing. Go watch it again.
It is.
It's amazing.
Widely considered to be one of the greatest cartoons of all time.
It's won many awards too.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching it when I was
old.
No,
young.
When I was young, I definitely watched it a lot. I don't even remember when it stopped airing, but
I think it stopped airing early 2000s ish.
So I mean, they're bringing it back to the hub now.
I'm a bit surprised about
it-
this personally because if you have seen Animaniacs, it's a kid's cartoon, but if you really watch it when you're older with more understanding, you're like, this is a kid's cartoon? A lot of innuendos.
It's exactly the same thing with My Little Pony.
Yeah, but no.
Exactly.
Animaniacs has far more innuendos and jokes that fly over kids' heads that adults will only get. It has a lot of that in it.
Well, I mean, okay, it probably has more than My Little Pony.
A lot
but
more.
At the same
Have you
time-
seen a recent episode of Animaniacs? Not a recent, but recently seen an Animaniacs episode.
I can't say I have seen one recently. No.
Go watch one, and then you'll see why I'm like, they're going to put this on a family channel, in a sense. Anywho.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. It was also meant for a slightly older audience than My Little Pony was. So yeah, it's going to have a little bit more of that.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
the hub
at the
is
same-
overall for a family cartoon show. Dan Versus is, although Dan Versus, I would say I like it because it's a bit political and humorous, but there's a lot of jokes in there that only some adults will only get, and I'm laughing at them because they're hilarious. Mostly political jokes, talking about stupidity, work.
That's what makes a cartoon good. Is shows that will entertain the adults
Yeah,
as well as the kids.
I sat down with my dad and we watched an episode of Dan Versus, and he was laughing. So, anywho.
So, other than that, I don't think we have too much to talk about. So I think we're gonna wrap this up here. Like I mentioned before, you can expect us to put out a top 10 list of both Brony songs and Brony animations and videos and such to kind of wrap up 2012 and get us started with the new year. And then you'll see us back here on the 19th or shortly after, and we'll do our review of Keep Calm and Flutter On. So,
Yes.
I guess we'll end it right there. And
will.
until next time, I'm Lightning.
I'm R.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
I believed what we had would last forever. After all the moments we spent together, were they meaningless in the end? If friendship is supposed to be magic, then why has ours become so tragic? I'm no longer proud to call you my friend. Feels like after all this time, you should have known we'd be here tonight, wondering where the past has gone, all the memories we lost when we moved on. Honestly, it hurts thinking about the way we were just you and me. This isn't what friendship's supposed to be. Giving up always seems so easy, but it's hard when it's you and me. And I don't want to say goodbye. We've hurt each other time and time again. Guess all good things come to an end, but I don't want to lose you tonight. Feels like after all this time, you should have known we'd be here tonight, wondering where the past has gone, all the memories we lost when we moved on. Honestly, it hurts thinking about the way we were just you and me. This isn't what friendship's supposed to be. Don't say goodbye. I promise everything will be alright. Don't leave me, I'm sorry. I'll fix this if it cost me my life. I'm going to make this right. Feels like after all this time, you should have known we'd be here tonight, wondering